internet, or 40% of it was like 1/3. So because AWS goes down, 1/3 of the internet goes down. If OpenAI is now partnering with them, is that a pro or is that a con? Guys, the noise you just heard, Market AI just dropped a new update. Before they had all and popular. Now they have high impact, but they also added an alert for their high impact. So you can turn this on, you can turn it off, you can turn it on for all news. High impact, I'm going to keep on because those are the ones that will really give us that impact in the market. So we'll keep an eye on that. Good morning, everybody. What's going on, guys? YouTube, good morning. Discord, good morning. Happy Monday. It is, can't believe it's November, man. November 3rd. First trading day of November. Bro, my thing is just so glitchy right now. I don't know why. Iron just, oh, that's so funny. I didn't realize they updated that. Guys, Iron just announced a deal with Microsoft. A $9.4 billion deal. I'm gonna read it off to you guys right now. A new $9.7 billion deal with Microsoft gives them access to NVIDIA's GB300 GPUs, officially marking their pivot from Bitcoin mining to AI infrastructure powerhouse. Interesting. So Iron was more Bitcoin mining, now they're really more of an AI infrastructure. We see that they're building a case for the other direction. That's pretty cool. Microsoft even prepaid 20% of that $9.7 billion up front. And this move could redefine their future in high-performance computing. So Iron is already a top performer. We see it's been doing well, up over 300% since just this random day that I picked. If we really wanted to go to the beginning of the year, let's see. Iron right over here, where we're about to open, is up 540% year to date. That's a major move to the upside. And with this gap right here, it looks like it's really not going to slow down anytime soon. We could also look for volume to start to increase on this daily time frame. We could also look to see earnings are coming up. So that's definitely, we'll see. We'll see. There is no definite. Equities all have taken a bit of a hit. Microsoft is close to all-time highs. Is Microsoft in the middle right here. Came real close to it. It failed it. Dude. Meta just took a wild hit to the downside. Volume trying to pick up as well down here too. Could be a lot of buying under these 650s, even under the 700s. I was saying before when we were trading over here on Meta around October 6th, around 707, you know, anywhere under 700 might be a good buy if we're trying to sort of wick people out. And for the time being, before earnings, that's exactly what we did. We have 700 right here. We wicked that 700. Now at this point, this is further down. Let's bring this down here. We wicked the 700, made our way to 760. Earnings came in, and we just completely dropped to 660. So at this point, meta-wise, what I'd be looking for would really be to see if we could get back above 680 for some longs. If not, meta could just keep dropping lower. The reason I like to look at equities, even though I'm not normally trading them intraday, is because it gives me a little bit of a sense of confirmation of the direction of the market in a whole, being ES and NQ, and those are the ones that we're trading every day. So it is important to keep an eye on your equities, sort of just understand, see where they're at. Got to see too, even though a lot of them are pulling back, they were just at all-time highs. Google has just been going and going. Google had earnings. It was... No, what isn't even... This was a dividend day. Before that, I guess it was this earnings really that sparked this move. Since then, 55% to the upside on Google. Not a meme stock, not even... And gold? Google. That's pretty big. Let's see. Google, so that's Google. We went over Meta, Microsoft. We see that it is pulling back very strong. Definitely within a range on Microsoft. Now we can mark this out to have some confidence to say, hey, listen, look, this is the low of our range. Just hover over it. This is the high of our range. We'd look to buy the low, sell the high. So if Microsoft could come to support, then I'd look for the rest of the equities to also come to support. NVIDIA is moving higher pre-market, Amazon's moving way higher pre-market. That's not off earnings. It's just, oh, Amazon, maybe the Microsoft deal with Iron is helping them? We'll see. We'll look into Amazon, see what's going on there. Alright, guys, let's check our equities, find some trade setups there. We'll take a look at gold first, then we'll hit up NASDAQ and ES. Guys, give me a half a second, I'll be right there. Hit that like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Let's see. So gold's on a pretty steep decline at the moment, and it's like it's not putting me in a bearish gold bias just yet. I'm temporarily bearish, right? We're definitely shorting it when we see the opportunities. But overall, daily time frame, you know, we're still holding a huge rally. Look at the volume that picked up. Oh no, this is the gold contract. Let's put up regular GC. There we go. My only other thing too with gold is we do have a daily demand zone down here, 38.92, that we did not test at all. So that would be an area I would want to see price retrace to. Good morning, guys. What's going on? What's up, Adonis? Good morning, man. What's up, what's up? Alex Killer, Boston Ozzy. What's up, Oz? Dan, DC. Mike, what's going on? Ganifo, good morning. Hello and welcome to the community. If you got any questions, please feel free to let me know. Guys, I did just put a YouTube video out like yesterday on how to use push to talk. If you do want to use it, you don't have to. What I will say though is if you are in the chat, the Discord over here, use the type chat for chatting, not the live chat, open chat for chatting, because sometimes those won't notify me. So I always keep main chat open for you guys. But the tools we're using, right, is going to be this tool right here, this tab. This is Market AI, marketedge.ai. It's sort of like a fundamental platform. Alex the Laker. Oh, not the killer just yet. I thought you were the Alex the futures killer, man. Alex the Laker. That's cool, bro. And 24. It's 24 for Kobe. Nice. Let's go. Alright, let's see. So gold. 4 hour. I'm looking right away. I'm looking for supply because I know short term bearish for sure. And if you guys want to see anything specific, let me know as well. Back real quick to the tools we're using. Left hand side, Market AI at the moment. The left hand side we switch in between Market AI and Bookmap. Bookmap is our order flow tool. This is the tool that we'll be using intraday when the markets are open and we're actively looking for our trade entry. This gives us volume analysis, price analysis, and it really helps give us some insight into what's moving the markets. Let's see. Getting a lot of notifications right now. Alphabet is looking at selling about $15 billion of bonds in the US. Interesting. Alright, let's see. Something else I'll notice right away on gold, guys, is look how range bound we've been for the past, like, oh man, several days. Since, like, Monday to now again Monday. So for the past week, gold has been in a very consolidated area. And we see it's been trying to make some higher lows and a little bit of higher highs. It's definitely struggling, though. 2 hour, 1 hour... I'm looking to see if there are any supply zones. Again, supply, demand, these are areas of interest, areas of high probability that I like to look for throughout the trading session. Those are the areas that I look for volume to line up as well. We take those high probability setups. We just got to be patient. All depends on the markets that we're getting. This is D1 hour. There we are. 39.90. I want to check market also gives us some key levels to watch too, guys. 39.60. So 39.60 on market is all the way down here. 39.60. That's it. Looks like I have another demand zone there. We just got to find what time frame that is. 2 hour. Well, let's make sure it's not 3 hour. 3 hour. So if we can break, sort of, this is the if this then this, right? So if we can break through this demand zone with a lot of strength, what I'll really be looking for, because this demand zone is so wide, you see how it goes from 39.90 to 39.70? It's a 20-point area, and then the distance between 39.70 and the next demand zone is only about 10 points. So I'll really be looking more for how we react to the previous day low. If we could break previous day low a couple times, and then we create some type of low volume shelf over here, then I'll look for us to really be breaking, retrace, and break lower, target that. Right now, because we've been range bound, we see we're range bound. We see that this day, New York session was in a range. This day, New York session in a range. This day, New York session. This one was a sell-off, so that's good. This one, New York opened here. It's sort of consolidated to the upside, so longs. But what we're looking at in this general field right now is that it's range bound. It's not saying, okay, well, shorts are going to continue. No, buyers brought it back up pre-market. Okay, buyers kept going. All right, well, then New York session came in, we sold it all right back off. Buyers came back in, we sold back off. It's range bound, but right now the sells are getting weaker and weaker and weaker. So that's why what I would like to look for is the demand zone that's lining up right over here, which was, I believe, a 30-minute. Oh, no, not even 1 hour down here near the previous day low. So that would still line up to give us that higher low, guys. Show you exactly. Get rid of those drawings real quick. So you guys see right now, if we go to let's do 45 on gold, and we could pull up the chart larger so we could really take a look. We have high, this was a lower low off of this low, right? So this was our downtrend. Then what happened? We took this high out, made a higher high, made a higher low, made a higher high, made a higher low. Now we haven't made a higher high off of this higher low yet. So I'm going to look for one more last chance for markets to hold this low area down here to make another higher low, and then go target a new higher high, which would be off of this key level right here. So this would be our target today. We could see market-wise key level to the upside 40.45. It's right where we had it from yesterday, so that's right near my price target. So now we're seeing some confluence in the price target on market. We're seeing some confluence in the analysis I'm doing, but I'm preparing for any trade setup. On this long setup, let's say we don't get the retrace back lower to demand to hold. Like, let's say we just go right for that, let's see. Let's say right here, we sort of squeeze a little, and then we just break right through. What I'm going to look for on a strong break is, again, that low volume area to be created on a strong break. If we don't get a strong break, we need a strong break in any trend, guys. We don't create that low volume area and we remain in a trend, in a range. So I'm going to be patient. We're going to let that happen. Then we're going to use this supply zone, this area right here that was resistance once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Going to look for it to be broken with strength, create our volume imbalance, overlapping the old resistance, becomes support, high confluence area, long position. Boom, we're going to look for that trade setup on gold. All depends on where that low volume shelf is and how gold really starts to trade. We need to see something going, though. There's a 15-minute supply right here on gold. This could be our, like, major area right now. I'm going to delete this one. 15-minute supply. So you're expecting it to go down. You know what is, Winfield? I'd prefer we went down before we went up, because that would give us a better buying opportunity, right? Give us a nice long position down here and be able to target those highs. However, I'm preparing for everything, right? So let's say we do want to just continue here. We don't get that pullback because this becomes our higher low. And now we want to go make some higher highs. Well, then we change our plan. We change our trade setup. Look for a strong break of the previous day high, which I need to update. Previous day high hasn't been, okay, good. Previous day high's up there. Right up here. That's the next pivot. That's the higher high we're looking for. So right now also on gold, pre-market, we swept previous day low, and then we reversed, and we're starting to hold and push higher. Again, a lot of things leaning more bullish on gold at the moment. So definitely leaning for the longs. YouTube, if you're here, hit that like button, and definitely subscribe. Join our community at bullishbrs.com. Live stream every day. Take some live trades. We'll see what's cracking. See what setups there are. It is, I'm going to move this somewhere else for now. It's 9:20. We could take a look at the NASDAQ as well now. I know a lot of people trade the Qs. QQ. Alright, NAS and ES have been, I don't even want to say tougher reads. We had some nice trades on NASDAQ recently, but the way we've been just running through supply and demand, and the reason for that is because we're at all-time highs, is because we don't have that much historical data to go off of at these levels. This is the first time price on NASDAQ is hitting 26,000, 26,200, 26,400. So price is unsure of how it's going to react, so we look for key psychological levels if we don't have our own supply and demand. As soon as I drop to the hourly right now, I did find this zone right here, which we're going to mark out as a supply. It's annoying. Get this out of the way. Going to delete this. 1 hour supply. We're going to update that S1 hour. And again, this could be now our area of interest on the NASDAQ to say, hey, listen, below this area, I'm going to look for a rejection off of it for shorts. And we'll look to target the next demand zone. We'll find that in just a moment. And above this area, I'll look for longs. But with that break of the longs, I really need to see the strong move in low volume shelf form. At this point, we're consolidating and breaking below it again. So that'd be really leaning towards the shorts, but it all depends on how we close. Let's check our 4 hour. Probably not going to see anything because we've been choppy the past week on gold and NASDAQ now. So really not the best of price action. Really looking for scalps and looking to trade the range. Hey, what's up, Ronaldo Rips? Good morning, man. Something else I'll note is, well, first off, this 3 hour doesn't have a lower wick, which is what it is in my opinion. But look at every candle on the 3 hour. On most time frames, they normally all have an upper and lower wick. This one doesn't have that lower, so sometimes people use that as a bit of a red flag to say, okay, watch out for that. It's not a real signal, right? It's not an actual volume signal. It's not an imbalance of anything. It's just how that candle formed. And it's because, I think it's because, was that 9 o'clock when this one opened? Yep. Because at 9 o'clock, I don't know if you guys saw, if you guys were on the charts at that point, but 9 o'clock opened and we sort of just had a little bit of a run, right? So it wasn't given the opportunity to make that lower wick. So sort of again there, low volume area. Not really. Low volume area would be right there. But we're running into supply, so I don't want to be going long into a supply zone before we break it. So there's a few ways to sort of go about trading today. And I'm going to go to the conservative because it's Monday and we're going to sort of wait, look for our price action signals. Let's also look for a demand zone now. So I want to know where my area is for a target. Let's see, 30 minute. Alright, so this 30 is okay right here. 30-minute demand. Give me 1 sec. Alright, let's see. So Nas, we'd be looking for shorts. Demand-wise, we got a real small zone right there. We'll mark it out as our 30-minute, just so we're aware of what that zone is. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I'm looking right now in this area, because this was an older demand zone right here on the 2-hour. And it was held as support once. We broke it on Thursday. We broke it again on Friday. So I'm really not interested in that anymore. It sort of proved to me that it's not a good zone, not a good area. Yo, good morning, everybody. What's up, Adrian, Wright and Cat, Winfield? What's going on, guys? Steven, Ryan, Phillip, what's going on? Mosix, good morning. Guys, make sure you follow me on X. I'm trying to grow that out. Grew a bunch of followers recently. But I like to post sort of my trade thoughts throughout the day. Trade thoughts, market analysis, breakdowns, why this is moving, without it being an actual like video. I do the videos too, still the short form content. That's fun. But yeah, looking for shorts on NQ for sure, especially with how equities are probably looking to open up. If Microsoft finds good buying pressure, because of that iron deal, I will not go short. There's a few ways I might take the short, all of them being in the supply zone. Alright, let's get ready. You guys want music? Put a little music on. Bob Marley. Let's see. Nah. Get YouTube will break down my door and say turn it off. Alright, let's see. ES. Previous day low, previous day high, 4-hour. Something I noted, right? This is our gap from Friday to Sunday. A lot of people try to trade the gap fill. I see it more as this is a support zone. Came into it once, we held. Came to it twice, we held. So something I look for on ES is a sweep of previous day low and a reversal. But looking at the current price action, that's not looking probable. Right? It's not looking likely. Other time frames aren't really holding right now. How far off is that? Oh, 60 points. We're really going to have to see. Most likely going to use this 1 hour as my resistance. If we break it, it becomes support. So we're pretty set there. We're pretty good.
What was your spot on gold? It's dropping a little bit, so I didn't know what you had. Sorry, Kevin.
No, that's okay. I wanted to see about a supply zone short on it. This actually could have been the short. I actually wanted longs on gold, but you know what? That's a good question. Is the dollar moving higher? Dollar is bullish. Dollar's real bullish. Don't want to go long on gold. Let's look for a short on gold. Buy a swap. Yeah, this 15-minute supply that I missed. I'm going to look for a reaction off that. Going to look for shorts somewhere on gold over here. Let's get our book map up and running. That way we could see everything. Gonna be patient on gold. See if we could drop lower first. Perfect. Perfect. Gonna look for a short on gold. Somewhere near this 4202. NASDAQ I'm not taking yet. I do want to look for the short on gold before anything. I'll let you guys know if I take it. If I get filled. Looking for 40, 22.5 might be a little deep actually. I don't think it'll hit that. Looking for 40, this area, 40.24 to be my stop loss. So I'll let you guys know if I get filled here on shorts on gold. Alright, I'm filled, I'm short gold. 40.24 is stop loss. We might run right to stop. I'm gonna hold it. I'm looking at that strong dollar. So, and I also saw that strong selling, but if it goes right to stop, that's fine. If it holds and continues, it's great. We're on a good trend on gold. But it looks like it's actually trying to go to stop loss right now. 2024 stop loss on gold. Looks like there's some sellers sitting in there too. 2024. I'll move it to 2024.5 to give it a little room in case it does want to fill that seller. But now it is starting to move back in our favor. We're getting some selling pressure. Great. We're in just one short contract on gold. Who brought that up? Who just said gold before? Was that E. Marcel?
Yes, that was me, man.
You're a goat. You're a goat. The best, the greatest. No, we'll see. Let's see. Hourly pushing. I really want to see a stronger dip. Or I want to see a better sort of bear candle on the hourly. I might take profit somewhere over here looking at the 15. Might be a demand zone. So I'm going to get out of this for a scalp. See if we get some good selling pressure. Let's actually check where our point of control is here. Because the point of control is dropping with volume. It's not just yet. We'll play a little careful here. We break with like a quick move here on gold, which gold loves to do, we're holding. No way. I'm gonna get out right there, man. That's a huge quick drop, man. We just caught, what was that, 40.22 to 40.15. 7 points on gold in a minute. 2 minutes. And it might continue, guys. It looks like it wants to continue. But that's great. Done for the day on that one quick scalp. Amazing. GG's gold. E. Marcel. Send this guy a funded account. Chat, clip that. That's community right there. That was awesome, man. That was cool. That was cool, dude. That's good teamwork, dude. Because I was on NASDAQ. I was looking at NQ. And that thing, look, any setup we would have took short-wise would have been a stop out at this point. So huge W's to E. Marcel. That's community right there. That's teamwork right there. That is awesome, man. Ooh, big pullback on gold. At this point, I am waiting to see how this 5 wants to close. We did not break this 15-minute demand zone. Did we? Oh, wait. I think we did. We did. We wicked through it. We could check our point of control. Thought it was going to do that sooner. Held us short for an hour. Oh, no. Oh, shoot, dude. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. When you don't time it right, it could either take forever and then stop you out, or, well, that's usually the case. Let's see any gold puts, GLD puts, options, because we're getting some nice movement on gold. Oh, big pullback here, excuse me. Market was like, puts? You're shorting my gold? Hell no. Look at that massive pullback on gold. I still wouldn't be bullish on it, that's for sure. Maybe if we could pull back into this area and reject, maybe a short, but we'll see. We'll see. Scalped it too slow. Alright, listen, man, it's good keeping your stop small. Got a journal to trade or review it. Where did you get in? Why did you get in? How many contracts did you get in? And then review why you got out, right? Maybe you could have, the whole coulda, woulda, shoulda situation, maybe you could have held. Yo, I'd like to see gold find some selling pressure here. Oh, and also, guys, whenever I mention anything like journaling or reviewing the trades, it's so that when you review them, you create rules based off of what you're reviewing and what you're seeing as repetitive in your strategy, in your system. Like, if you see, oh, okay, well, a lot of times I get out and then it dumps on me. Okay, well, why are you getting out? Where are you getting out? And really, why are you getting out? Because that why is going to be, hey, listen, I'm going to stop doing that. I just figured out why I stop out too early. Dude, I'm glad I got out of there for a scalp. A lot more selling volume than buying volume on gold, but this thing's just running, staying away. Let's see. Bro, I'm really thinking of taking some short puts here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll try. See if we get filled. This'll fill. $60 a contract, 2 contracts, 368 puts. If it just pushes back higher, I'm just gonna stop out for a quick stop loss. Looking for a scalp on gold puts. And if it fails, I just get out. Fails and then goes bullish again, I'm out. Damn, son. Outright gold. Reason I liked it for shorts to continue is point of control was lower. Price and volume were moving lower. This is great. If we could break this low, this is huge on these puts. So that would be like getting back in shorts, guys. I got on these puts at $60 a contract. They're at 72 right now. Quick little scalp. I'm still in them. It could bounce back higher and stop me out. We don't know yet. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the 5 minute. It's coming back to this support level, finding some support. I'm not trusting it. I'm really looking at that dollar that's saying a strong dollar and saying, okay, well, I'd like to see a weak gold. Let's check market for a sec. Market, I want to update it and see if there are any new market levels for gold. Now, 39.60 still, so that would give me my target of 39.60 on gold, all the way down here. Well, below there, that's my demand zone, that's my target. People at my work testing my patience too much. Yo, take care, Brody. I hope things smooth out over there. We'll catch you tomorrow. So I see the dollar as bullish. It's not saying bullish on market for whatever reason. Probably shoot him a message about it. What's this over here? This is oil. Let's put gold in this corner. I'd like to see us run through. We're creating some levels below us. A lot of times when we create those levels below us on gold, they're fake outs, they're fake areas. I'd like to see that follow through. Look at this, guys. NASDAQ did reject supply. Another setup for you. Beautiful. Patient on gold right here. 30 seconds left. I wonder how point of control looks on GLD. Like if obviously volume's gonna be different. No, it is down there still. Cool. I'd really like this to be the fake out to the upside right here. Trap some longs and then drop. Jamming. And I hope you like jamming too. Come on now. Come on, gold. Come on, dollar. Start pumping. I got faith in you, dollar. Said nobody ever. Alright, they pulled this order around 4018, which was our support area down there. So I'd like to see us get back below 4018 on gold. We're jamming. Let me get that clip going. There we go. Just gonna put this clip together while gold sells off for us, or we'll see. Maybe it'll pump and stop me out, whatever the case is. Ooh. Getting a little cha-cha here on gold. Let's see. Alright, maybe I won't clip it. It's already too far back. I'm still short. Or in a put, I should say. 2 puts. 2 chains. I need to see this buyer underwater, man. Gotta see us back below 40.18 on gold, or buyers will take us back above 40.26, and I will get out around 40.25. Yo, if gold could sell off, and by 10 o'clock it's like all the way down here, we're ending stream early. But we'll see. Now we'll see. I said that, and now gold's not going to do that. But we'll see. Stay patient. I'm in some puts. Want to see us sell on gold below 40.18. That'll give me confidence that we do actually want to continue. Gold is chop. We'll see, man. We'll see. It's getting weak. It's failing to hold above this demand zone, right? Well, it is holding above it, but it's failing to rally outside of it. So that tells me buyers are getting weak over here, but sellers are clearly losing control. So yeah, gold is chop. Good. Good eye. 30-minute, 45. Another thing was, too, that I didn't like on the hourly and the higher time frames is we didn't really create a supply zone at this point, other than the ones that we are rejecting right now. But I wouldn't be so quick to jump in a long right here, so I will hold the puts. I will hold put. Get it? I'll hold put. Just like everybody leaves. You can't leave. We're making money. Ooh, careful. That spread just got wide on gold right there. They just pulled all the orders. Do we have news in a minute? What's going on? Where's market? I gotta find that live news tab. Nothing really just came out, so I don't know. This is nerve-wracking though. They pulled a lot of orders, man. That usually leads to a strong reaction somewhere. I'm ready to flatten, but going off of my buys and CA and shit, want to see it move lower. So I'd like to see this.
Final manufacturing PMI in 2 minutes, but that's kind of a nothing burger.
Yeah.
And then at 10 a.m. is the ISM manufacturing PMI. That's the big one.
Gotcha. Yep. Good stuff. Be careful. Gold will be impacted. If not by the 9:45, definitely by the 10. If not by both, I would think both. Quite honestly, seeing how gold has been reacting to like everything lately. But what do I know? I just shot the sheriff. I didn't shoot the deputy. Watch gold just skyrocket from here. Short gold in 40.26. Well, that's fine. That's where I'd stop out 40.26, because then it brings us back within this volume range right here. Like 20 seconds before that PMI thing. Flash. Savior of the universe. NASDAQ ES continuing. NAS didn't hit our demand yet. Had an alert there. Gold getting deep here. Some weird price action. I'm not going to stop out 40.26. I'm in puts, so I like to sort of give my options a little bit more wiggle room. But it's not looking good on it. We'll let you guys know. I shot him down. So you were saying 40.26 for a short. What had you short 40.26? That fair value gap? Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see us sort of break that fair value gap and then reject after breaking it. You know what I'm saying? So people stop out immediately and then we go in their favor. But if we get one more leg up here, most likely going to stop out. If we do continue lower here, might even add to my option at this point. But we'll see. CVD is still more red than green, but buyers are taking us for another leg. 40.30. was that original short area. I'm glad I didn't take another short on the futures account, that's for sure. What are we up on that right now? We're at 686. Good stuff. 6-7's been my daily goal. No pun intended. It's just where it's been going. The risk is around 200, 150, 200. So if I get a nice quick banger off of $200 risks for about 700, that's nice. Need gold to start folding here. If you can get back below 40.26 again, I will add to the shorts. If not, I am not touching. Oh, look at this guy. It's going long again. I just wouldn't go long up here. That's the only reason I haven't gotten out of the shorts. This whole area is resistance for the time being. Again, leaving options to have a wider stop loss. Just the way I trade them. There we go. Gold, another drop, another pop. Got an alert on NASDAQ there. No, it wasn't NASDAQ. It was just gold again. Look at these buyers, man. Buyers came in with a lot of strength. They are taking us higher. I am going to flatten. All on out. Let's see. Q's, NASDAQ, equities. What are we doing over here? VIX is popping. Still wouldn't really look for a long up here on gold just yet. Remember, the long position we were looking for on gold was the break of the supply and retest. So technically, like Ozzy pointed out in the community, we are range bound in gold. I just so happen to catch a nice short position off of that drop right here. There's our pop on gold again. Beautiful, taking us out of that range. Wonderful. Now, if we can continue higher here, we create a new low volume shelf here. This becomes our new support zone. If we fail it, guess what? We're going lower. Let's see. Look at this, guys. More buyers, more buyers. Love it. We'll be patient, we'll be patient. Here we go, NASDAQ getting near demand. Check NQ on Bookmap just to see if there are any passive buyers down here. And I don't see anything at the moment. Do see some low volume down there. Let's see, NQ. What did I just get an alert on? Was that gold again? Yeah, gold again. Now, let's see. NAS coming into demand very soon. Pretty range bound on NASDAQ, too. Be careful on anything. VIX dropping, popping higher. And there is demand on NASDAQ right now. Big seller there, would be careful off of this zone. Same situation as gold, really, where it's like a lot of volume in this direction. But if we can reverse off this on NAS, VIX is pushing higher though, so I'd be careful on any longs. Equities trying to hold ish, but it looks like, yeah, look at the sellers are trying to take it down another leg. We really only look for puts or shorts here on NAS. Let's see if we can get a short entry somewhere. Woohoo! VIX is still popping. Gold is trying to use, let's see, so here's that low volume area we were talking about right over here. Within that broken resistance. So what I wonder is if this area wants to hold on gold for this strong momentum to continue. There goes NASDAQ continuing to the downside. And gold continuing to the upside. This is fine. We want gold to continue to the upside. Beautiful. because it's going to give us our long position entry we were looking for. Let's see, VIX is moving higher, equities are weak. Gonna try a short here on NASDAQ, stop above this broken demand zone, so entry here, stop right above here, just looking for that continuation. But I hate shorting right below a demand zone, because sometimes we'll sweep it and then reverse, so just be a little careful here. I like how strong the VIX is to the upside, though. NVIDIA also super weak, trying to get below VWAP, so a lot of things really still signaling more bearish than bullish on NQ. Starting to wick around here, just be a little careful. Really struggling, though, to break back higher. See how volume comes in and then it fails. So next pivot to the downside on NASDAQ is all the way from 26,040. So I'd call for a huge sell-off on NQ. So be careful, because is it probable? Always want to ask, is it probable? Technically, a big sell-off, it's not improbable. It's something we've seen quite often. Big moves in the market, man. Always big moves. I really wanted to see us close below this demand zone, though. It stopped me out of the short I was in right there. You want to be careful. VIX is still pushing higher. I might re-enter off of this key level, if anything. Let's see. Buyer, buyer, buyer. Yeah, re-enter right here off of this key level. Stop at the candle high. So again, it's sort of a tight stop. It might just stop me out right away, and that's fine, because I'm looking for this to hold sellers. Looking for sellers to hold us right over there. So 156 is my stop loss. Very tight stop loss on NASDAQ. Struggling, man. Struggling. Equities are trying to hold higher right now. Just be careful. Really not a fan of that, actually. Yup, look at that, look at that. Boom, stopped out of those one more time. Not taking it anymore. Dude, I'm glad we stopped out on that gold trade, though, on the shorts. Beautiful. Now we're just waiting for the long entry on gold. And look, it did create it around that 40.33 to 40.34. Yo, what's going on, Yaneto? What's going on, man? Good morning, good morning. So I'd like to see gold pull back off of this supply zone, the one we're in right now. NASDAQ doing its best to continue lower now that it stopped out a lot of people, including myself, on that little run up there. Amazon getting ready to sell off. A lot of equities getting weak here. Yeah, look at that. We're going to continue or what? There we go. See if we get a big sell-off on NQ here. VIX is still pushing higher. Amazon's weak, Nvidia's weak, Google's weak. A lot more weakness than strength. So I'd rather be short off of this broken demand right here. But it's wicking super hard, man. It's not giving shorts an easy run to the downside, which a lot of times it will. Just hold on one sec. Let's see. VIX is still moving higher. Look at that massive pullback, though. Equity is trying to hold a little bit there. Really want to see us fold through this level, but we're trying to form support below us on NASDAQ. I just would hate going long up down here. I don't know, man. I'm not. This is a no trade zone in my opinion. Waiting for gold, if anything. Because equities are trying to pull back and then they fail, and then they pull back and then they fail. Nas is in like a no trade zone. Gold, same deal, just moving higher off of this. We had a great first trade. Very happy about that. How's a 15-minute look on NASDAQ? Would almost want to take this short on the pullback here one more time on NQ, but the way that sellers keep failing, like failing to bring us lower, VIX is dropping now too. I mean, I don't know, guys. We don't want to be chasing and chasing and chasing. That gets you stopped out and stopped out and stopped out. So let's be patient. What's that? Oh yeah, we got news in a minute. 2.5 minutes. Equities getting a little weakness right there. I'd prefer to see a sell-off from this point, but markets don't really care what we prefer to see. In case you guys didn't know. Google's selling off like crazy. Nvidia's taking a little bit of a hit on the nose right now. News coming out soon. Want to see us stay below, what is that? 133. So it's like dancing on that with a few points. So I want to see the squeeze right here. Squeeze us lower on NASDAQ. Google's dropping lower again. Nvidia's dropping lower. Meta was pushing higher, now is facing a little resistance. Like, if our equities can all follow through to the downside. Amazon was just trying to move lower. It changed its mind. Too choppy. It's going to probably stop hunt to the upside one more time. But just be patient, man. Be patient. I like shorts below this zone. Stop at the top of it, but real choppy. Plus news. So, patience and don't risk more than you're willing to lose. Those are the main 2 rules that'll keep you in it for a longer time. See, I said it's probably going to stop hunt one more time. Like, we got news in 30 seconds. Why wouldn't it? They're starting to pull orders on ES. We do have orders to the downside still, though. So again, not much signaling bullish yet. But I probably wouldn't be in anything going into news, guys. Like, it could drop in our favor, right? But news, we don't know what it's going to do. Here it comes.
Gold shot up.
Yeah. Which strategies? Supply and demand and volume. So we use like order flow. So like bookmap over here. And we use so like order flow, volume shelves, volume profiles, and supply and demand on higher time frames. So higher time frame area of interest and volume analysis. Loading up one more time on shorts here on NASDAQ, but tight the stop loss of all times. How did the news come in and how did markets say it should react is what I'd like to know. Came in lower than expected. Lower than forecast. Should be a bullish response, it says. So, do want to be careful on these shorts then. Got out of 1. Alright, we just got some news there too. U.S. yields decline after U.S. manufacturing. Declining U.S. yields is usually bullish for the market. So, see if we can break lower one more time in one contract. Just want to just exit off this last one right here. Equities are weak though. That makes me want to hold it for NASDAQ shorts, but the way buyers have kept stepping in over and over, you need to see them fail. They're not failing. Let's see. Nvidia's moving lower, Google's trying to move lower, Amazon's moving lower. Like, most equities are trying to drop right now other than Meta. Want to see this 25 area, this 20 area we just tested work as resistance. If it can't, see that we're trying to run through it. Let's see, equity's getting weak except for Meta. Let's see, add on that. Stop is going to be at my original entry, which was around 30. But not a fan of falling yields and being short on the stock market. Like, that's almost the opposite of what we want to do. So I'll probably just get out to play it safe. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, YouTube people? What's up, what's up? Hello and welcome to the community. Currently looking for any trade setups. Right now, markets are very choppy. We just got some economic data that came out. Yields ended up dropping, which is usually bullish on the stock market, so we want to be careful with that. VIX is moving higher, which is bearish on the market, so we've got a few things going, you know, sort of back and forth, right? There is no consistent right now, except that gold's moving higher. At this point, I was short. At this point, though, because of the falling yields, I'd really only be looking for longs. I want to see VIX start to reject. We are below that supply demand zone, though, which is what kept me bearish. Equities did try to wick higher, except for Apple and Amazon, which those two are very strong, can have an impact. 23 seconds left. I want to see if buyers can take us back above this 3740 area over here. If not, we might see another leg lower. We've seen legs lower on NQ today. Let's see. Gold chopping right now. So gold is a better setup for a long position near the bottom of its range. Good morning, everybody. NAS trying to continue lower. Volume price all trying to continue lower. Gold staying patient. What was that? Let's see. Market. I believe the place rates will settle is a bit below current levels. Gee, thanks. Listen, I'll say thanks if it gives us a setup on gold. Come on, give us our entry. We wanted to see this low vol 3034, which I guess my entry is down there. 3034 is over here. Ideally, I wanted to see the broken supply zone get hit, though. Which is like 3032. So I am looking for longs on gold at some point here. Somewhere in this zone. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Discord. Good morning, everybody. What up, Oz? In with the orb for gold. Nice. Cool, bro. Looking for 4034. Yeah, I'm looking for 4034 to go long. Buyers look like they're trying to hold it first. Oh, maybe not. We'll just wait. 15-minute analysis real quick. We do have a little weird gap right there on the time frame, so I would like, again, to see that pullback. And if it doesn't happen this 5-minute or this 15-minute, then I'll look for the next 15 to form. But I'm already one and done for the day on the main account. We had that first trade on, what even was it? Gold? NASDAQ? I want to say NASDAQ? No, it was gold. It was the gold shorts. That's right. Caught 15 points in like 3 minutes. Looking for, again, gold along somewhere over here. Getting there. I wonder GLD, what are we at? 370, 371. Get the 371 calls while we're pulling back, and then they go in the money. That could be a nice return. Might play, we'll see. I might play this futures and options. It'll depend on the setup we get right here. Yo guys, if you're here on YouTube, join our community at Bullishbrs.com. I live stream Monday through Friday from 9 to about 10:30, 11. As long as markets are moving nice and giving us some good setups. Went long ES here. What's up, Gabriel? Good morning. What's up, Garrett, Greg, Exhausted Trader, E. Marcel, Doug? Good morning, everybody. What's going on, guys? Mike, what's up? Philip, good morning. Hope you guys all had a great weekend. Got another high impact. Threshold for cutting rates higher than at last two. Blah, blah, blah. Look at that. Every time one of the, wow, that's crazy. Every time one of those articles come out, where a headline comes out like that, before it gave us this drop, now it gave us another drop. This drop right here did dip us into this low volume shelf. Again, though, ideally I wanted to see this broken supply zone that we had. Oh, is the blue zone the broken supply zone? The blue zone's the broken supply zone. Alright, we'll see, we'll see. So like what, 4032? So like this zone, this area right here.
Just had a 20-point candle on the NQ, the 3-second chart. It's kind of crazy.
Oh shoot, look at that. Like to the upside?
Yeah, I was in a short and I got it right at the beginning of that thing.
Oh, nice. Damn, bro. Oh my goodness. Yo, that's like that other day when we were short and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get out. I don't like it. Too much risk. And then it shot up like 20 points in a second. It's like, yo, market, what are you doing, bro? Chill. Oh, Nas. This might be a good short area on NASDAQ on the pullback, but I don't know. The way strength just came in, be careful. I'd still prefer gold. But I don't know if gold's going to give us that entry. I want to see that entry somewhere near here. Come on, gold. You know you want to. Gold, if you give it to me, I'll be super happy. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Joe. JW. SP Row. Good morning, guys. Aw, gold. Oh, getting a little choppy here. Don't go long for the sake of thinking you got FOMO and you're gonna miss out, because we don't know what it's gonna do here.
Put a screenshot up there for you. That's a what not to do.
Oh man. That's crazy, bro.
I mean, it's a positive trade, but I mean, that's just luck, really. Well, yeah, there was volume coming in. I jumped out of there as quick as I could, but and right before that candle whipped up.
Nice. I'm waiting for gold. Yo, Gold, I got things to do, places to be, people to talk to. Hurry the... Yo, guys, I would super duper super appreciate it if you guys showed some support on the videos I post on Instagram that I collab with Market AI. I work real hard on them, obviously, but I'm really looking to form a strong partnership with them to further give you guys good information and good stats and just anything you guys need in general, trading-wise. So definitely, go drop a like, drop a comment, anything. Share it, whatever. Even if you hit share, like the little send icon, and you just hit copy link, I think Instagram counts that as a share. Damn, Gold. That's fine. We're not gonna go long up here. Naz, also weird price action, man. No trades. No trade zone.
Shoot, that's retrace to 830.
Yeah. I didn't look at the midnight open and stuff on NASDAQ and ES. Oh, nice. It was to the downside and it hit. Same with No, NASDAQ didn't hit him yet. Cool. Yo, gold is chop. Look at the seller stepping in at these levels up here, guys. Don't go along at these highs just yet. We're still in a range up here right now, temporarily. Yo, what's up, Tiger Power? Good morning, bro. Yo, sick bike, man. Good stuff. Guys, don't forget there are unfortunately fake Kevin accounts on Discord. Discord does not have the best security system. So what they'll do is they'll screenshot my picture, they'll make it theirs, they'll copy my bio, they'll make it theirs, they'll reach out and be like, hey, you want to copy trade with me? You just have to open this Forex account, yada yada. And obviously it's BS. Please do not fall for that. Then wouldn't look to buy up here, wouldn't look to sell up here. The only aggressive order I see was a sell order. Obviously, bull trend, buyers have momentum. But this is chop. Naz hit a 15-minute fair value gap? Nope, it did not. Everything's doing a whole lot of nothing right now. Ladies and gents, markets keep doing a whole lot of nothing. Most likely gonna call it a day there. We had a fantastic gold short earlier. Took a little scalp on Naz shorts before too. Nothing crazy. At this point though, guys, but definitely be careful taking any trades. Markets are extremely range bound. Sellers step in, they have control, and then boom, buyers step in and they wick us back 40 points. It's a tough spot to trade. Do not force anything if you don't see anything. VIX is trying to move higher, which would be bearish. I'd really only look for shorts at this point, but equities are still telling me we could hold long, so no trade zone. If anything, we're looking at gold. Look at this. See, that is why we don't want to buy the highs. But now we have higher targets when we go long. Now think of it. Gold at this point has been up, down, up, down. So wouldn't it make sense that once we get down again, we buy so we can go up again? So that's what I'm looking for on gold. I'm not looking for any type of crazy move. I'm just looking to trade the range. Buy the low, sell the high. Good morning, everybody. What is crack-a-lackin'? Gold's gonna sweep below 40.35. And yeah, look, there goes NASDAQ on the drop. Like I said, really only be looking for shorts. But equities, I don't know, man. Too chop. Gotta just know when to stay away. Knowing when to stay away is just as good as knowing when to trade. Where you're not giving profits back. Here we go, Naz. Beautiful. VIX moving higher, getting a lot of confluence to the downside more than the upside. Yo, I need gold to either give us it or not, but like, chop chop, bro. NQ new low a day. ES new low a day. Looking for this area right here. NASDAQ, another new low a day. VIX still pushing higher. VIX pushing higher might also be a little good on gold because it shows fear in the market. Yo, I bet you could probably find some type of indicator that alerts you when the dollar moves X amount of points. Be like, hey, listen, look for a big move on gold. We just had this big move on the dollar or whatever. Come on, gold. Gold, how do I politely say I got things to do? Hurry TF up. I did say, though, if we don't test it that 15-minute, I'll look for the next 15. Looking for 40.34 as an entry. Bro, weekends feel so long, man, when you don't trade the weekends. It's like, damn.
Might want to get out and like do something.
Right? Like, not even trade this. It's just guard.
No, I'm talking about the weekend.
Oh, no, fuck that.
Degen.
Oh, what, you guys want less content? That's fine. Come on, gold. I gotta stay on my A game so I can keep you guys on your A game. It's funny that I'm green on the day, especially on the main account, and I'm just like, I still feel like that meme right now where I want to throw my monitors off the desk because of how shitty this price action is. Dude, gold rejecting the shit out of this supply, man. Ooh, 45 looks good. 4 hour, whatever. Alright, let's see. Come on, gold. 40.34, you know you want it. Yo, it's gonna go, oh yeah, we want 40.34, and it's just gonna drop all the way to VWAP. 40.34 entry, 40.30, 1.8 stop loss. Gold's like, thanks for letting me know your entry so we can not hit it. Alright. Yo, I bet if I pretend to get up and end the stream, gold will move. Alright, guys. I'll be wrapping it up right now. Bro. It's been choppy since 10 o'clock. It's 10:20. Imagine all the people chasing gold up here, trying to take a trade and getting stopped out 400 times. There we go. Come on, get a little oomph below us. Yes, and then Q chopping around too. Come on, gold. You know you want to take out 40-36, hit 40-34 in reverse. Yo, if we get it and it looks good, I'm going to take calls on it, so. If we don't, forget about it. Okay, getting ready to push a little. There's 36. 35. 34. Okay, we're in it. Not in it. I'm not in the trade yet. I didn't hit the 34 yet. I hit 34.2. Which is it going to jerk me around in this zone is the question. I will prepare to enter. I'm going to take that on some calls right there, real cheap. And stop out if it just drops again. Yeah, look at that. Let's see. Give it a second here. It said it wants to give it this whole tilt 40-32. And there it is. Damn, gold. What are you doing, bro? I should have shorted off a supply. I'm telling you, man, gotta rate your setups, and supply and demand is definitely like my number one, like strongest indication. Massive pullback. This is the original spot, 40-30. But I doubt that's going to hold. We'll see. Be extremely patient. Now, again, this would still be trading the bottom of the range that we were just trading out of. So a lot of people might be even looking to go short right here. So if we wick back higher, a lot of people are going to get stopped out. Staying patient on it. Like I said, I'm in calls. I'm not in futures. So calls, I give it a little bit more wiggle room. But at this point, 3, 2, 1, not looking good on that 5. Looking like, yeah, I was going to say, looking like it wants to give us another leg. Ooh, nasty, bro. And yet I wouldn't go short in this area. It's like, where do we stop out? Where's our final stop out? I guess 25 will be final stop out.
I was going to say 24.5.
Yeah. But sellers just came in with some crazy strength. I almost want to just wait and see. If we get back about 40-33, ideal. If we don't, not ideal. 15-minute, huge pullback. Do-do-do-do-do. Even 15-minute, though, is still suggesting a bit more bullish than bearish, so that's why I wanted to try to hold this. But at this point, really not looking good. Looking more like this was our pullback for a short, but I'm just going to wait. One more drop and I'm definitely out. $15-minute closes in 3 minutes, so I'm looking for this 5 minute to be a green candle and bring our 15-minute back higher. That would be huge. We're forming some more levels to the upside. Gold likes to do that and then break them, but just be careful. Yeah, it looks like it's getting ready to take another drop. Let's get out. All out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, green on the futures account. That's our main account, so that's what we're happy about. Because green on the futures makes up for the options and then some and then some and then some. So we're chilling. It's all about risk management. You guys got any questions, shoot me a message. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow for Market in the Morning. Let me get the link for that. That's going to be the morning show. What's up, DC? I'm getting my ass handed to me and trying to short on FUG. Ooh, big drops on Nas right there. Why, man? It looks like you're trading with the trend, Dan. We'll cover it. I think, are we meeting today? Yeah, I think we meet today. Let me know, but we can cover it. We'll go over it. Okay. Look at that. ES, NQ, everything. Sell off, sell off, sell off. VIX is at a key level. Bro, this is the area we were looking for NASDAQ. That's crazy. Are we near a demand? No, we still got a little room to go. Nvidia, Google, Amazon, all selling off. Google's not selling off. Google's the only one not selling off right now.
NQ, you don't. I've got us in 1 hour demand right now.
Oh yeah, there might be. Let's see. Oh yeah, good call. Good call. Great call. Just be careful, because
Yeah, gap fills below it, so if it runs through, we could.
yeah, I was gonna say it might try to run through it, but let's see. Maybe even entry on a pullback 26,060 area.
You guys are looking for a bounce off at the man?
I'd rather a short, but I know a lot of people are going to be going short down here. 7 seconds for this 5 minute to close. It's going to close in demand. It's usually a bearish sentiment in my opinion. I'd like to see a pullback to 26,060, 26,070 for a short on NAS. Equities continuing to take a hit. Don't go short at the lows, but definitely don't go long just yet. Gold went crazy to the downside. That's nuts. New low, new low, new low. Pow, pow, pow. Bro, we were definitely right on the shorts up here. I didn't have that entry. Oh, low volume shelf? I suppose I missed it. Keep trying to break below the 26,020s and holding. But equities are obviously more bearish. Guys, what's fun with the spot we're in right now is if you go short, it's going to wick higher and stop you out. And if you go long, it's going to drop lower and stop you out. So don't take any trades right here. Buyers are trying to step in, man. Really trying. Except on equities, they're really not. Might get one of those crazy moves, though. You know what NQ's been doing where it just like skyrockets, just pivots up. But here's that 26,020. There's below it. I want to see if we can get a quick move up. But sellers are crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be wrapping the stream up there. Hope you all had a fantastic trading day. Hope you guys were able to take some, I think we were short on gold for a little bit on some profits. Took a couple more scalps here and there as well. Guys, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you all tomorrow. Oh yeah, market in the morning is tomorrow as well. So guys, be excited. It'll be a great show. We'll do our technical analysis. It'll be awesome. All right.